Welcome to Miss Dragon's Menagerie. Everyone is welcome, everyone is accepted. The only requirement is that you are loving, kind, and respectful to one another. Bad behavior will not be tolerated.
Hold on. I had to go get something. Just a second. I'm here. I don't know if anybody else is. It's okay. Nobody else is here. Hey, it's all good. But I wanted to run out and get these cards just in case someone did show up. So, welcome all in. Welcome the replay crew. I'm home. And it's sunny outside. It's still fucking cold. For me, it's cold. So, welcome. And I'm a wuss. I have to plug this in. I still gotta plug in the heater, even if it's for a tiny bit. So, yep. Hey, Sandy, how are you? Oh, I had to run out and get some cards. I forgot to bring them in to show off. I don't know if y'all listen to Mark Wages. I know a couple people do. But I'm one of the mods, and so he sent me some cards. I expected a deck of cards. Not one out of every one of the series. I guess they're solar series, space series. I don't know what. I'm okay. I'm still struggling. To me, I don't think it worked. Actually, I think, and I'm hoping down the road within a month it'll improve. But I don't know if, because maybe there's solar storms. I haven't looked. First thing when I woke up this morning, I had to take a heart pill. Usually I don't have to take one till about now. So we'll have to see how it goes if I have to take it more frequently, and maybe by luck that's just the adjustment, and it'll work. You know, it's slowly healing. So they went and did the cardiac ablation, and I was awake, not near as awake as I expected to be, but I remember everything. I got put into the room. I had to transfer from the gurney to the bed. You know, it was nice. They put me on a nice heated, like mattress, like pad thing that added air. It was warm because OR rooms are always freezing because by the time you get the overhead lights on, then everybody's cooking. So they start out cold. And I got a little bit of medication to help me to really relax. I never fell asleep while they threaded the catheter. They went through my right side, and they went up and across, and I could feel them go up and across. And I got to see the catheter as it was laying on the table of all the instruments that's going to be used. And it's not small by any means. It's not small. And hey, Patty, how are you, hon? Yeah, it's not twice. Whatever they hit the first time, I think they hit a valve. Not a valve, I guess. Yeah, a valve. That closed this way while the catheter was trying to go this way. It wouldn't open up. Thanks. It wouldn't open up, so they had to go again. Cut up another little piece and shove the catheter through there. And they were able to at least get that where they wanted it to go. So that much was okay. They hit a couple of spots, but from what it sounds like from the listening to the doctor while I was laying there, and then the PA who came in and talked to me afterwards said, I guess the one they were really trying to get at is too deep into my heart muscle, so they can't do it. Hey, Brazzy. So it was too deep into my heart muscle, so they couldn't go. It's on the left side, I guess, from what I was listening to on the table. And so they couldn't do anything with it. So still a wild thought that they were actually able to weave it through and into where, the stuff was happening. And then, oh boy, good Lord, were they happening. I could feel when they stopped. I could feel when they got something close to it. It was like, wow. I'm like, they're happening now. He goes, well, yes, they are happening all the time. And I'm like, lovely. So maybe the couple they zapped earlier will be okay and go away. I'm hoping within a month. Oh, God, I love snoring. I had to raise the bed at the Airbnb so Keith would stop snoring. So, it was loud. Needless to say, I wasn't sleeping. Not because of snoring, I just wasn't sleeping. But I'll be honest, what I felt hurt like a son of a bitch. I mean, I had to. It was so bad because I think they went 40 watts. Hey, 7th. They went 40 watts. And I had to apologize for cussing. It hurt that bad, And even under sedation, I'm still, oh, fuck, oh, God, that hurts. I had to apologize. Because I could feel it. I didn't feel it in my heart, oddly enough. Maybe there's, but I could feel it from like here to here. And it was a very painful, oddly weird burning sensation. So, I thought, and I had to do that a couple of times. I think 3 times. I'll give the doctor, I think he was trying to at least get a shock to at least from the point of the ablation to radiate out where I needed the ablation. So there's what they call an expansion pain from shoving that catheter through different veins. It still hurts right now. So, oh man, yeah. Mine's got apnea and doesn't wear the machine doesn't do anything for it. So there went $1,500 sitting in the basement now. I think what they tried to shove to the setting for that machine was, you might as well just go on a motorcycle ride without a helmet on. I tried it and was like, oh my God, I stopped breathing. So yes, until I get the call to put in my implant. For now, yeah. I mean, I go back to the heart specialist in a month on the 4th, which is of April, which is a Friday. Yeah. But now I wait for the call. They're not going to add any more fluid. They're not going to. So hopefully between now and then, I think the last time I went through a metal detector was when daughter had to go have her thing done. So I have a card that says I have metal in my body. I have to carry until I get my implant. Thank you, Patty. I'm okay. I mean, this chest hurts like a son of a bitch. And even my pulse, which right now I was kind of hoping to get back to a regular fucking watch, so I wouldn't be tracked so much everywhere I go, is a 66. It's not too bad. Ideally, I like to be around 75, 78. But medication's the same, except for a month I'm on Eliquis, a blood thinner, so that stuff flows through every place they went to. And so thank you. Yeah, yesterday was my pity me day. Today I'm doing better. What was I listening to? I got caught into listening to this before I realized, oh shit, I need to start. And I can't play it, but I like it. It's a song by Godsmack, and the title is Legends Rise. So, dinking around, singing along to that, and went, oh shit. Over here, my thing, it said showtime. I'm like, okay, I'm here. So I'm hoping every day gets a little bit better and better. If anything, if need be, I will be back to square one, which is that good days I didn't need any extra meds, and bad days when I needed extra meds, and hopefully these days are, maybe they'll taper down and I'll be back to square one. At least, the medication's dirt cheap. Oh my God, the Eliquis. How much do you guys pay, Patty? Good Lord. Hey, Dawn, how are you? When I went down to the pharmacy, as I was in Swedish Cardiac in Seattle, they said when the PA prescribed it and stuff, and they said just go down, tell them there's like to please use the 30-day card, and you'll get it for free, which was great because without that it was $606 for 30 days. So yeah, I'm taking that, and I only took a blood thinner once in my life, and that's when they thought I was questioning when I had a stroke, and it was just really super low potassium. So I got see how this goes, but I'm not most of my hardware, I guess you could say, the oven's gone, so I won't have to deal with the thin. Yeah, they didn't tell me about that when I was on the first time. Good Lord, you'd think I was a stuck pig. So I don't have to worry about that, but just gotta try not to cut myself because I'm already low platelets, so I can't really hurt myself. I mean, I don't hurt myself very often. It's usually my own stupidity when I don't mentally adjust for my fit flops, which have a sole this big, so I don't lift my leg up as high as I need to from the 2 steps from coming in the door to the kitchen. And I learned that I twice in a hurry pretty much tripped flat on the floor in the kitchen, and I remember looking over the first time going, wow, I really need to clean underneath the stove. So oh my. I know. That sucks, Patty. I'm so sorry. I am not impressed with veteran care at all. It's go listen to a book. Thanks, Don. That's so sweet. Go listen to a book, and it's on here, and it was written about World War I, and it's like 58 minutes long audiobook. War is a Racket by Smedley D. Butler. And he even talked about how the poor guys that got sent over to World War I in the trenches came home shell-shocked, were forgotten. And that was back in World War I. And even back then, they were spending billions in war. So evidently, and I need to look into it, France does not have mosquitoes, or at least didn't then. But they still bought mosquito netting from a U.S. company to send over to France during the war. So, yeah. Hey, suspicious. So, yeah, it's ongoing. They just cannon fodder and the blood sacrifice for the war gods. But yeah, we do. We keeping on, and I know I ain't doing this shit again. If I get some newer, well, my cardiologist is pretty young. He looks like he's maybe in his late 30s. So, if some cardiologist down the road, if I lose that doctor or he moves or whatever, and they suggest an ablation, I might have a few colorful words to tell him. Usually ending with the 2 words, or it's 1 word, yourself. because no, I'm not doing this again. I mean, it was heartbreaking when I listened to it. I've even got the book. It's 28 pages long. A person could probably read it faster than listen to it. But yeah, I was telling the daycare kids that they were playing a Fortnite on how, the person who they eliminate in the game, they get all their shit. They get all their stuff. I said, in the real world, and it says in The War is a Racket that up until the Great War, it was called, World War I, soldiers got to keep the spoils of war. And he mentioned, he got them all, that the government got them all to believe that all they need to work for is a shiny little medal. As opposed to in the old days, you go to a country and you battle in that country and you win, and you get to say these guys, this group battled really hard and won that area. They got to keep that area. Not anymore. Here, have a medal. Be glad you went over there and your friends died. No. So, yeah. Yeah, no, kidding. I know. I look at some people are talking places and I'm like, wow, they're even younger than my kids. So, yeah. Let me see if I can find that book. Hi, Sneakers. I know Sneakers. I gotta put all this shit away. I just haven't had the time. Gotta get on the step stool and wrap that back up. His granddaughter's gone. Oops, hold on for a split second. Even though it makes me no. Dip this way. That's what it is. That's all it is. So I have a bunch of books. Okay. Mirror my camera so I can just go the direction I'm supposed to go. Yeah, behind there is a bookcase with a bunch of books. So yeah. So hey, Sweet Liberty. So I've been buying books. If I've been listening to Hour of the Time with Bill Cooper. So when he recommends a book from the 90s, and if I can still get it, I'll buy it. So, yep, they are. So they're a blood sacrifice. Cannon fodder. There is no reason we need to be in a war at all, period. None. Yeah, for a long time we were safe with our water boundaries, but not anymore. And he mentions in here, and this is how I know because of the book, Washington's dream for this country was not to get involved in any other countries. We were separate. We had the water. We needed to stay just to ourselves. And for a long time it worked. But then, people got lazy. People got greedy. They couldn't make it here. They'll make it over, for more cheaper and less, cheaper labor, cheaper cost, cheaper whatever. And so then we started becoming dependent on the rest of the world when we ourselves, between North America, the whole, we had everything. For goodness sakes, did not know Washington could grow palm trees. But there's one that I know of that's growing in North Bend. I remember walking out to my car last May, looking over, going, oh, look at the mountains, looking at Mount Si, and I went, that's a palm tree. Walk down the road to get a better view. That's a real palm tree. And Washington doesn't get that cold on the west side, so yeah. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you. Oh, that would be so cool. My books are so random. A few different types of Bibles. Uh, um, Book of the where to go to? The Book of the Dead that I need to put into. Where did I put it? I got to punch through holes and put it into a binder. A Book of the Dead. A gal had paid an Egyptian to translate without Hawas's influence, and so it's different than what most people are used to the Book of the Dead being. It's really cool. Yeah, Cooper's book, RFK Jr.'s book, stuff I haven't read yet, but thinking, if we ever ended up without any power, I can at least go outside in the middle of the day and have a book to read. So I told my oldest when we were driving last week before last, I think, because summer is when I make my most daycare money because I have the kids all day. It's one of the things I'm going to go and find is Behold the Pale Horse before it was revised, and eBay wants over $100 for them. I'm like, shit. So that'll be when I have another daycare money. I mean, a lot of people, if you see their name in a chat or whatever, they have a channel, they just don't do anything with it. It's like hubby has a channel. He doesn't do anything with it except comment on car automotive videos, fixing their cars. That's what he comments on. So, yeah, part of me says that was a terrible thing to get him started on YouTube, because now he'll get sucked into a video, and I'm like, we got shit to do outside. So, let me go back. Oh, I love books. I absolutely love books. I grew up as a kid, and that's Gen X kids. We had war movies to watch on Sunday. The Magnificent Seven, the Guns of Navarone. We had reruns of what's it called, the Rat Patrol, World War II in Northern Africa. So yeah, we had, our generation was either war movies or apocalypse movies. So that's why us Gen X's are, we're conditioned for the apocalypse. So it shouldn't be as exciting as it is. We have a power flash or even a power outage for 10 minutes. I'm like, get out the solar banks. We'll be okay. If need be, we'll start the generator, and all excited, then have the power come back on a half an hour later. You're like, damn, I didn't get to use any of this stuff. But I did use the smaller portable, it's called a River by Ecoflux, whatever. I took it camping one year so I could blow dry my hair. I mean, I miss my Mini Panther. I miss both the black cat. Well, Larry wasn't so much a black cat, it was just a tux. Damn, that cat had personality. He'd sit there and you'd be asleep, and he'd sleep next to you with one paw on your face. I couldn't move. But this household seems to be only content, well, not even really content, with the 3 females. You bring in another cat or dog, not going to happen. So I have to wait till one of them dies before the cat redistribution service brings me another one. So on the plus side, though, I did find out when I had to jump on the scale at the hospital, fully dressed, 199 pounds. So cutting out the drinking, I've already lost 10 pounds. So next week, I'm going to start back on the exercise again. But kind of make sure all those are closed before I even try it. I mean, I run in place. There's no heavy lifting. There's the plastic ring silicone ring that I have to push in on, and then do 80 squats in a setting. And so, but yeah, I can't wait to exercise again. Because I just released to start exercising. And then this procedure, it's like came up on the calendar and I'm like, well, shit. I can drive. I was so irritated when I heard that. No, over 10 pounds. Oh, nuts. This might sound a little bit better. I didn't realize it was audio. Okay. That should sound a little bit better. I forgot to plug it in. But oh, what does it hubby recognized when he started playing with the 4-year-old? They had like a matching game, you flip it over. I forget what that's called. He was kind of struggling trying to remember where the cards were. Well, one of the deck of cards was, I'm going to melt that. These cards are so pretty. I'm almost afraid to open them. Here, I'll show you the back. These are on the playing cards. I think male cats have more personality than female cats. Evidently, the Mrs. Wages had found these on eBay. That looks like a tie-dyed shirt. I love it. That's cool. Infinity. There we go. I mean, some people think space is an infinity, or I kind of look at it this way. The Matrix, we're taught to believe it's an infinity. That's cool. Our G-class star we have right here. But the one that made me jump up and down and stomp my feet, I was so tickled to get. Was the Mandalorian. Okay, now it's too warm. So cool. So again, I sent Mark a sticker book of over 1,000 stickers for Star Wars that I saw in a Costco that I thought was just cool. The back of the cards have the helmet, and the front of the cards have like Grogu. I can't even think of some of these names. I've watched the whole series. Do you think I can remember the name? No. But I was hoping to find Boba Fett in here, but I don't think so. They've got like the droid. I don't know how many people in here have watched The Mandalorian. I watched Mandalorian. I watched this thing of Boba Fett. Oh, wow. I can understand, though. I can understand. Up until this summer, I figured I was going to outlive him. And so I've been learning to do things by myself. Sometimes I question if he's going to outlive me. But, oh, God damn it. What's her name? She did a great job. And that girl is built like a brick shit house. She is solid muscle. Now I want to go watch the series again. The lady, basically that ran whatever, the Mandalorian group. Who is this? Oh, darn it. He's a very famous actor. Shit. I can't think of the name right now. Darn it.
cute. I'll remember it when I do. Yeah. No, what's not this is the way. What did he say? Shoot. It's going to be one of those days. Good old brain fog. I can't think of his name. Real name. All I do is call him the chicken guy from Breaking Bad. And I still haven't finished Breaking Bad. Oh, please tell me there's Boba Fett in here. Ooh, there's a TIE fighter. Yeah. And this house was my childhood was a big Boba Fett childhood. I'm finding Boba Fett, yeah. To the point where we've got the original Star Wars figure of going through this is going to make a tough matching game, because yeah, you got your 4 decks, your 4 sets, but they're all different pictures. So not only are you going to have to remember the picture, you're going to have to remember the card number. Oh man, I'm going to have to play this by myself. I haven't seen El Camino, but I have an El Camino. I don't watch a lot of TV, so yeah, we're up to the 5th, I think, the first couple episodes in the last season, and then I just stopped watching. Things happened and life happened, and the daycare kids got older, and I was like, yeah, no. Hey, buddy, how are you, sweetheart? So I'm just going through my Mandalorian cards that I got from Mark Wages from Wages World. To play with while I'm sick. I'm going to have to really work on this myself for my brain activity. That's going to be a two thingy bobber. I don't think I'm going to show the boys I have these cards, because I know both of the boys would immediately want them. I'll tell them, you got to wait till you inherit them. It's the only way you're getting them. So, yeah, they're really, really cool. I haven't opened the stargazing one yet, because I'm pretty sure they're regular cards just with those backings. But they are really cool. Just put them in here with my little Grogu, who's still in the box, and my Vader, who really, really needs dusted in a box. It's years ago, Costco had a 3-set of the Stormtrooper, Vader, and the TIE Fighter pilot in a box. And so each of them are about this tall. They're still in the box. And it's just killing the 13-year-old to not be able to take them out and either play with them or put the droid together. But every one of the other things I've let him put together, the smaller little Lego thing sets for Star Wars, he puts them together great. They're all together. And then I'll put them on the stuff over it. Like this, yeah. They usually fall off the boxes or whatever, and then I lose pieces. And then I'm just going to have to go through and rebuy them and not open them. So, but I am so looking forward to getting shit done. Because as it stands right now, April's my next appointment. Unless by chance I get in with the plastic surgeon before her maternity leave, and then I get this finished. Now, on the plus side, the drain site where the drain crossed my rib cage is no longer sore. So if it wasn't for sleeping and looking really, when you get undressed and you look really weird in the mirror, it doesn't really feel any different. Skin stretching's done, water's filled. It just hangs out till it gets switched out. So, oh, thank you. I got some shorts to put up today and in every other place. And what was the one? I did today. Figuring a polite way of saying, I told you so. I don't know if I still have it. Because I sit there and nope, that's not it. I deleted it, damn it. Where is recently deleted? The iPhone updates, and I can't find shit anymore. Yeah, I just learned how to professionally say, professionally way to tell you. Excuse me, rented lips. I just learned the professional way to say, I told you so, is this was identified early as a likely outcome. So, I mean, I sit there and meme farm in the morning, and then, I wonder, you know, where my day goes. So, that's okay, Patty. That's all right. Yeah, it's kind of late on the east side. I'm over here. It's still not even barely 2 o'clock here. Oh, I'll be back tomorrow. But while I'm thinking about it, and I'll remind you all tomorrow, Saturday or early Sunday, which I will not be awake for, is Spring Forward. So, for those of you who still do this stupid dance we don't need to do, our clocks spring forward. So it's light at 5 is now the same light that's at 6. And so, but still yet, the light at 5 in the morning we're used to now will now be the light at 6 in the morning. So yeah. I have to remember to change all my clocks. I usually have phone's not a problem, computer's not a problem. Stove, I've done that before. Forgot to change it and then panic. Why am I up at 4 in the morning? Oh, that's right. It's really 5 and I need to take my meds. So yeah, I don't even remember the name. This little tiny hormone pill I'm supposed to take. I'm going to give it a week. I mean, because my cancer was hormone receptive, I'm on an estrogen blocker, which is going to be interesting because I produce more testosterone than most women. Lovely. I'll fucking have to start to shave. That's the case. I'm done taking it. No way in hell. So depending on how it makes me feel, I may or may not tell my oncologist, I ain't taking this. I'm already 58. I'm going to be 59 this year. Post-menopausal. I have 0 cancer left in my body. Why? I understand it's preventive, because especially for the younger ones, that feels so bad for the younger ones who are immediately thrown into menopause without the gradual, getting used to it. But yeah, if it starts making me feel really yucky and the top of the shit I got now, not doing it. I'll take the risk. But I don't want to. I already wake up when the heart's giving me problems. And this was, when I was off my medication, waiting for the ablation. I had to stop my medication for 48 hours. And I was already waking up in a sweat when my heart, more than every other heartbeat, was irregular. Like, do I need medication that's going to put me into this too? So, but the trip over was great. A little bit of snow, a little bit of everything on the trip over. Sunshine on the trip back. It was beautiful. I was so excited to stop at this. If you're ever in Washington and you go to the top of Snoqualmie Pass, it's only about 3,500 feet. It's not as high as you would think. Squatch Box. It's a food truck. It's called the Seattle. She does hot dogs. Oh, wonderful grilled onions with cream cheese on your Nathan's hot dog. Oh, God, that was good. And of course, she was closed on Wednesdays. I like Wednesdays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays. damn it. I was all psyched up for a hot dog at the top of the pass. So we went to this really cool place. Granted, I don't get out to Ellensburg much to do that stuff, but it's called the Palace, and it's in an old building in the corner. You're the old part of Ellensburg, Washington, almost to the college, and it was really cool. I kick myself for not taking a picture, but I'm pretty sure that people on the other side might get offended. So you have the glass like you have at most restaurants, the cut stuff the little kid turns around and looks at you on it, starts beating on the glass while you're eating. But they had it basically into like a shadow box and had metal blocks, pieces, like a puzzle piece to like an airplane. And they would use like brass and copper and wood. And it was really cool. It was like an old airplane or an old train or an old car. It was really, really cool. And packed full at lunch on a Monday. Food. Oh my God, the French onion soup is delicious. And I was like, how did I not hear about this place? But listening to all the people, I think they're either locals or like people who work local and eat lunch there. But it was nice. Oh my God. A snickerdoodle that we were taking, it was like this big, it was like $3.50, and we're taking a few bites, and Keith goes, that would taste really good with some of that 6% milk fat we have. I went, oh, darn it, wouldn't it? Wrap it back up and put it away so we don't even see it, or we'll eat the thing on the way home. So I think every time I have to go through that area, I'm going to stop at that place and find Demi Neb a whole case of cookies and brownies. And then in the back, they also have a whole case of pies. And I'm like, I'm going to have to stop by just for the dessert. I know, food's great. No, I know it's moving way too fast. But on the plus side, we're getting spring. I mean, we have possible snow for one day next week. And then the week after that for one day with a 40% chance. But it was, I'm enjoying the nice weather because my January power bill, because I'm still trying to play catch up with my power bill, was $500 and some dollars. I about shit my pants. But, hi, sweetheart, how are you? What's scratching? Not my cat. Sounds like someone's scratching on a litter box, but I only got a litter box right here, so they're scratching something else. Shit, where was I? Darn it. It's gone now. God, I love getting old and brain fog. It's completely gone because I did not write it down. I started hearing scratches and I'm thinking, I don't think I left. No, Goose was in here when I first started. So no, Goose is not outside. So she's about the only cat that really goes outside and wants back in. The little orange one we had we didn't have it, just decided it was gonna. Well, another Tom brought it into the porch where I will put food and keep a warm bed, and brought it in, and I woke up one morning and it was frozen. So I think when it knocked over, I got a stump, piece of wood, but a bear, one of those wood carved chainsaw bears, and it fell over in the middle of the night, and I could hear it, and I was like, I'm not gonna deal with it. It's just the bear. It's fine. No one's trying to get in. And then not hearing the little red one orange one for a couple of days, because it would scratch on the front door when it wanted food. I went to look for it, and it was underneath it made halfway underneath the little rocker I've got out there with a piece of fleece protecting them at least from the wind. And oh honey, Oh my God. That makes my back and knees hurt. Just standard red with a little bit of red glitter that shows up. Did the toes too. Since it was a cardiac procedure, I went for blood red. So, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I've got but not as bad as the blood clotting issues as you do. The back fusion just. My brother-in-law had a hip replacement, and it was a day surgery. I was like, holy shit. But then again, this was a day surgery, and then my heart was a day surgery. So they just run you in and run you right back out. Um, yeah, what's it called? Shit, I can't see for squat. Ton of bricks is what it's called. The color. The local Kroger store, and it's got a little bit of. I don't know if you can see it. It's not mixed. Put a little bit of frosting, metallic, I don't know, in it when you mix it. The store had them for the Kroger store had them for $2.97 discontinued, or they were getting rid of them. So I bought all three of them. So I was joking with the nurse that for the cardiac, I did my nails and toes in red. I said for the mastectomy, I did them in pink. So yeah, I made it a nice pink, not that weird washed out pink that Susan Komen for breast cancer stuff does. Mm-hmm. I do too, and that's my problem. Excuse me. If there's one on sale, I'll buy whatever they got left because I know I'm not gonna get them again. Oh, I'm gonna show you. Paola, you know how Mark talks about his cards? I expected one deck of cards. So that's what the back of the card is gonna look like. I didn't expect one of every set that Heather found. She found these on eBay for a really good deal. I don't think they make the Stargazer. He's okay. He's the wife. He said it on, so I can say for me to say. She's got cancer, and so she's gonna lose. I don't know how much of her ears she's gonna lose, and that's really it's getting to him because she's his best friend, and we're hoping and praying that it hasn't got into her lymph nodes. They ear replacements. You don't even know that they're artificial ears, especially with longer hair. So yeah, a lot has changed. A lot has changed. But we just still keep going forward. So yeah, Mark's he's doing his best to keep his spirits up. But I think it's next week. Maybe I didn't think it was this week, but her surgery is coming up quickly. So yep, just keep going. And I'm 10 pounds lighter since I've stopped drinking on the 27th of, well, pretty much stopped drinking. I had a beer with my son and just for celebratory, and then, that was it. 10 pounds since cancer surgery. So I'm going to keep going. So guilty. There it is. Yep. I just can't wait to exercise again. Wait for that area to dry, and you can all go up with me on the hillside again. I love these days. High-pitched sound and this here. No, it's gone. I usually just look around and ask, what am I being trying to be told? So, yeah. Oh man, that was a cold morning. Good God. And I flew to get there. Regrettably, only one mouse died on the whole trip. So, hey, Mary. One mouse died on the whole trip, and thank you. And so the park was less one mouse, but I'm surprised how many mice are out at. Well, I shouldn't be, but in the dark. Of course they're gonna run to the light, but yeah, I did my best to keep from running over them. But yeah, I was amazed the amount of people who were already at the mountain before the sun was up. And they were putting their gear on, and I'm watching them go up by Yakima Park, and I heard one of them talk about going to the Lookout, and I'm like, okay, I've been to the Lookout. It's a neat walk, and but wow, I was thinking that early in the morning and that cold outside, because I just brought a small jacket, and there's an enclosure you can kind of go in and overlook, and I didn't go to the one I want to go to do that, but I didn't want to do it by myself. So oh shit, it was cold. Oh my God, it was cold. I'm standing there freezing, going, come on, son, get up, because I'll go back to my car. Oh, you're welcome. Yep. Oh, Mary, I'm so sorry. I'm so glad she got to come to last year. Damn it. Who did I? Oh, no, it was my sister-in-law's mother. She just got put on hospice care. Oh, it's like 54 here, luckily. But yeah, you guys in the Midwest are getting an ugly storm. That bites. I'm so sorry. Yep. Someone, I think, is ready to go to bed. So I'll cut this, in this, that, and in case my little bull in the China hut shows up. All of my love, Miss Dragon. And I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll put a couple more shorts up. There you go, Steve. I forgot. Too many things going through the brain right now, so. But guys, yeah. Yeah. Understandable. Yep. I gotta get stuff ready. Figure out what dinner is, because bedtime for me has been about 8 o'clock. I think I was pushing it last night. Ooh, 9. Yeah, I'm just, I'm living it up. I made it to Marfugal Jams last night. And I'll still play catch up with the Marf on the weekend and have something to watch. All right, guys, have a fabulous day. I'll be back tomorrow. It's shopping day, but I don't feel like it. I can't lift up anything over 10 pounds, so pretty much more than a gallon of milk. I can't pick it up. So, but I will be back tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. So I will catch you all on the flip side. Love you all. Take care. Thank you for being part of Miss Dragon's menagerie. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All my love, Miss Dragon.